demolition, no way. RBH, here I say, demolition, no way. RBH, here I say, demolition, no way. RBH, here I say, demolition, no way.
There's quite a few things that have happened that people probably aren't aware of, so I'll just explain what actually happened when we were kicked out. Now, despite having been sent a letter saying that anyone having to move out would be given a year's notice, I was actually given 2 hours notice. And what happened, 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, they called me up, said there's been a major burst, the water is getting into the communal electrics, which means we're going to have to switch off the lifts. And I only agreed to leave because they told me they was going to have to switch off the lifts. Turns out that this wasn't true. They never switched off the lifts. There was no water getting into the communal electrics. The water was getting into the electrics of the flats on the west side of the building. The communal electrics weren't affected. The lifts weren't affected. What they told us about switching off the lifts was just a complete lie. I had to keep moving. I'm in the process of moving today for the 7th time. And it'll only be for another 5 days. Next Friday, I'm going to have to leave the place I'm in. I have no idea where I'm going to go. They just move me around, show complete disregard for my health problems. They've absolutely no idea the strain this is having on me, both mentally and physically. I've got half my stuff in my flat, half my stuff in the van, and they're actually telling me that I have to continue paying rent on a property that I'm not allowed to live in. And I've actually just received a letter from them saying your rent is in arrears and threatening me with eviction if I don't get my rent account up to speed. These people have clearly demonstrated again and again and again that they cannot be trusted. When you question them on anything, they're evasive, they tell lies, they cannot be trusted, and they're simply unfit to be a social housing provider. We need them out of here now, and we need the politicians to stand up. We need our MP, we need Andy Burnham, we need central government to stand up and do something about this, because it's just gone on for too long.